It is day 2 of our Christmas countdown advent calendar videos, and today we're going to be looking at a Fisher-Price toy. We're going to look at a collection, the different varieties of these Fisher-Price. What are they called? Rock a stack. A very classic, famous toy that's been around from a very long time, but something that I forgot to do. Yesterday we reviewed a Bluey set that was really cool, and what I forgot to do was the actual Bluey calendar I forgot to open. We also have the homemade advent calendar that is some of my favorite toys, new and old, that I will be looking at, but I cannot believe I forgot to open the actual door. I did it after the video though, but we need to take Bluey out. So day 1 was Bluey for Bluey. You might want to also see up here in Advent Calendar Land the pups. The Bluey pups have taken over the nativity scene. There are far too many, so hopefully we get somebody else from the nativity scene to fill in there. But yeah, the Bluey pups are all taken over. They're going to have to go somewhere else eventually. But here's Bluey in her bathing suit, because guess what? Bluey takes place in Australia, where it's the opposite of Canada. It's all beachy and warm there. That was day 1. So I don't forget, we'll get back to this capsule after we look at the Fisher-Price Rock stack, but we need to find number 2 just so I don't forget, because I probably will. Number 2. This is the hardest part of Christmas, is finding the numbers. Right here. Cute. This is perfect, and it's something that Bluey can wear, and it's great to put on her before I put her away. So one of these party hats, did you use those? Did you have those when you were a kid? The only reason I had those is because when I would go to see aunts and uncles and grandparents, they would have these, but normally my parents didn't buy any kind of paraphernalia, crackers. You pull the cracker and the hat pulls out. That's what that is. Anyway, Bluey is looking cute in her bathing suit. Articulated tail and arms and hips and a hat, which looks very festive actually. And she could be the king of the manger, or the queen of the princess of the manger. No, the king of all kings. She's the king. And we still have to keep Pom Pom in there, because Pom Pom's the cutest toy that's ever been made. So, I mean, adorable. All right, on to this Fisher-Price. So I don't have very many Christmas toys, so I've had this for a few years and thought I should open it, but I also have it in many different incarnations. And you might ask me, what am I going to do with this? I don't know. I don't know. I know that I like it. I know that it's a classic toy, and it's probably, as a toy collector, this is important for me to have in my collection, and also the bright colors and everything. I'd have to say, okay, so where do I start? We have, I think this one's my favorite. That's what I was starting to say there. It is the vegetable made one. We'll look at that in a second. And then we have this one, which is the Christmas edition. I have no idea where I picked this up at, but it's really cool. And then this is the Amazon 2-pack. So do I have that other thing standing by? Oh yeah, I do. So there's 2 things in here. You can also get a 3-pack where they have the xylophone, which is why I was holding out to get this set for so long. I wanted to find, but I think I'm going to have to buy the xylophone separately eventually, because this was on super sale, and I knew that I wanted the traditional one. It comes with something else though, and can I show you? You can see in here, it comes with this thing, Baby's First Blocks. Now, I'm not going to do the comparison between this one, which is kind of like a sad beige dad kind of one, and then the one that's in here that's all bright and colorful. We're going to have to talk about that on another day. Check out this too. This is the original one. It had more shapes. We'll look at that. Okay, so let me just pull this one out. I really want to play with this, but we're going to save that for another day because I've bitten off more than I can chew, definitely. Alright, we'll get back to the comparisons later. Let's get these out of the box here. How do you... Oh, it's glued, taped. It's taped on. And does this come out? Is this squished on? I have no idea. Okay, rock a stack. Cute baby. I guess you can chew on them. Cute baby. Is that baby using it like a telephone? The babies are just as cute as the items. Oh, and look how you can put them on and then they don't go down all the way if you put them on wrong. Alright, this one, I mean, not even in a package, which is so cool. Alright, okay. Alright, I guess we have to move the advent calendar out of the way for now. Uh-oh. I shouldn't have even taken it out of its spot. Maybe I'll put it back. No. Yes. No. I got a very small desk that I'm working with here. Okay, and then this one. So this is the one that I want to read the most about. Because this one is the most interesting. It is a plant-based toy. Oh. I guess I could pull it out like that. So there's 3 varieties. We have the classic, it's not the original, but it's the modern day original. And then we have the Christmas tree version, which, I mean, this makes things really complicated for kids, I have to say. And then we have this one, which is the vegetable plastic based one. Now look, oh, they reversed the colors. That's really interesting. Well, that makes playing with them together fun. Why don't they always use vegetable plastic if it can be made? Fine motor problem solving, which I'm going to talk about that in a second. And then here it says plant-based toy, rock a stack. Adorable again. Did we miss any pictures of adorable kids? So cute. And there was one, oh, the box. This box. This thing. I love getting these boxes from Amazon or Mattel, depending on who you're getting them from, just for these prints. They're so amazing. Contents 2. Oh, where does it say it in English? I don't know. Contents 2. Oh, contents 2. 10 blocks, 5 rings. The 10 blocks and 2 toys. we're only looking at one of the toys today. Cute face though on that. That is the quintessential Fisher-Price face. Adorable. Now, let's take a look at, this is what the original one looked like. So you can see that they've cut it down. They've removed purple, which really isn't a color in the spectrum, by the way. Or no, that's kind of, I'm not going to get into the technicalities of color, but you can see that there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 before, and now there's just 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which that's sad. So the older one was a little bigger. I don't think it was made with wood, but I just ordered one that was made out of wood. That is new for 2026, and I'm excited to get it. We can also see that different Fisher-Price logos are on just one side. And it seems we got that Fisher-Price, and oh, this does come out. It screws. I wonder if they all do that. Yes, they do. You can see that there's threads there. I did not know that. Okay, here, let's talk about this. I can't believe I can talk so much about this that it takes up such a long review. But they teeter and totter. But you can see here, you can see that the beads are moving around on top of here. So this is what's going to make the Christmas one so unique, is that we have this. Now, it's going to be hard enough for a baby to put the rings on, but while it's moving, this is stabilization stuff. This is like core calisthenics, where you have to stand on a wobble board while trying to stabilize. Like, the baby has to, like, this is not an easy task. You know, they have these at the fair where you can throw them on, and it is reminding me very much of that. Just the perfect shape of how these are cones, but then they have the end cylinders are straight on the top. It's just really, really cool. This actually says Fisher-Price made in China. I thought it said something about plants, but this isn't. So the reason why I like this one the most is because there isn't the balls in here. I guess because it probably looks more classic. I don't think that the original one had this rattle function in it. Even though as cute as this is, and it looks like a life preserver. I mean, they all look like life preservers. And then let's check. Oh, this one's heavy compared to this one. The sizes are different too, as you can see. Actually, the sizes of the posts are different. That's also interesting too. I would think that this one was. I wonder what's up with that. I wonder if they make this for, maybe it's old stock, and I wonder if they make this variety in this more narrow one, or maybe these two. Actually, if anything, these two are old stock because I've had them for quite a while. So maybe the newer one has they all have thicker posts, and they're all a bit bigger. They usually make things smaller and not bigger these days. But I like these. And then let's see this. Like, I had noticed that the baby, when you put the things on, yeah, it can get complicated. See how that doesn't work? If you put the smallest one on first, then you block it from doing it. So, I mean, there's all kinds of ways to play and enjoy, and then just this on its own. You can't screw up though, and maybe the ADHD OCD in me kind of freaks out at, like, as a kid, I definitely would have to sort this in the proper order. This is how I learned to control myself, is to make sure that everything fit into place, and there is a definitive order, and there's a definitive way to make them stay. So this is very satisfying for me. I do notice that these baby toys are they're the first fidget toys, and they're very soothing, and they're good for someone like me, or even more divergent than me. Love these patterns. Fisher-Price is so good at the patterns, and you can see how these ones mimic each other, but they're also unique. I am a little distressed at the fact that they're not all the same size. Like, it feels like, what's up with this one? What's up with this one that has the thicker post? Wait, do I know if this one screws up? Yeah. I think we've come to the conclusion that they all screw off. Anyway, they're amazing. I like the bright color of this. I'm confused at why it's in the opposite order. Maybe to distinguish, you'll never mix them up. Oh, and also, the middle one is yellow. The middle one is yellow. So those two you could get mixed up because the middle is always yellow. But I do know that the larger one fits with the larger one. So this one is plant-based, and this one is petroleum-based. And I can't tell the difference. So I do not understand why they're not making all plastic out of petroleum products right now. I really like this logo that's on there. And I can't wait to talk about the sorting blocks, because I've never had those before, and I do like the differences in those too. I don't know what I'm going to do with these. I love them. I'm actually surprised that I do like this. I love translucent toys. I guess I love the rattle. I love that it's a game. Look at the Christmas color beads in here. And then, oh, speaking of, this is RGB. Maybe they do know what they're doing with the colors. Talking about technical. So those are the real primary colors, opposed to the ones that we use for painting. That's kind of amazing. So you could probably mix and match these and mess them up, and I don't know if I want to do that or not, but it's kind of cool. I love that these ones are the same. I was really counting on them all being the same, but maybe it's also kind of cool that this one's slightly different. I don't know. Let me know if you have one of these. What should I do with this? I mean, this would just look good on a shelf anyway. I like how you can turn this upside down too. That's a happy accident. And then you can see the beads go around and around, which is very, very cool. Yeah, I'm quite surprised that I like the added bead feature. It's not as classic and simple as this one, but I like them all in their own way, and what a really cool Christmas addition to have this one for Christmas. I think that it might be really cool if you have a kid to pack away certain toys that you only bring out December, and it kind of would be a good way to decorate your house, is to bring out all of the Christmas toys. I also like how this yellow post looks like the star of the tree, and how they made that classic as this one also. The classic is yellow. The vegetable-based one stands apart by making the post white. Guess they did lots of things so you can know. Anyway, these are really cool. Let's get into the rest of Christmas. I could talk about my favorite toys forever. Fisher-Price is my favorite toy company, and they just have been making amazing toys forever. I actually have, I think I have all of these. No, there's a couple more, I believe. This is something that I can't collect, the real popping action popper, the popper, because I think I actually do have one though in the other room. I think I bought it at a thrift store. But it's so cool. The telephone, I don't know when I'm going to open these. Another day on my 1/6 scale channel, I will open these. These are so perfect. I'm going to reference them again today on that channel. But until then, also, those are super Impulsive. is the brand name World's Smallest Super Impulsive toy company, and they had made different sizes of those. I showed you one that is so perfect for Bluey at the beginning of this video, which I lost. But here's the popper. And I have two of these. Maybe I dropped it on the floor or something. I know, I see it now. But look at these. So they came in these sizes, and they also made them in these sizes. I believe that these ones are far more 1/6 scale, but the irony is these are kind of perfect for Bluey scale. These are more 3-inch figure scale. Let's see Bluey. Let's see Christmas Bluey enjoying. That's pretty amazing. I'm gonna have to get on Instagram for this, because that is so darn cute. All right, let's see. I gotta open up these on the 1/6 scale channel too at some point this holiday season. Those are definitely, I don't know what's in those, and I'll show you the rest of my collection over there. I keep forgetting, oh yeah, today on my vlog channel I forgot to open my Lego figure. The one toy that I open in my big boy channel. Alright, so the Bluey character we have today is, oh, it's Bluey. That's really cool. We got 2 Blueys today. And oh, and she got a hat. So I'm pretty sure this is Bluey. Yes. Yes, not big enough to be daddy. Just your basic standard Bluey. This kind of makes up for the mistake we made yesterday. So now we have two Blueys and a crown. And we can also, maybe I'll do this, because we have like signature Bluey in just a crown instead of putting on the bathing suit. I don't know, I kind of want to use the advent calendar one opposed to my advent calendar one. So the figures that I'm opening in my made-up ones are ones that are from this huge deluxe set with all kinds of different characters. The box was too big for my friend Andy to mail to me, so instead he just put them loose into the parcel, and I put them into these bins because there were so many of them, enough to do an advent calendar. We got another Smurf bag. Where's my scissors? Oh, I got scissors. So the new Smurf for today is, I hope my radiator is on. I hope it's not making too much noise. We have this one. And I am not recognizing these Smurfs. I'm also noticing that the new ones seem to be smaller. I'm going to cut off the tag, which kind of bothers me. 2021, this one is from, so kind of new, but also kind of old at this point. It seems kind of thinner. This must be Grouchy Smurf. So grumpy, so cute. I really love the style of these more than my classic collection. Making a mess here. Oh no. Oh, here it is. So I'm going to put it directly into the collector box. And I think that's just a generic waving Smurf. It could be Dopey Smurf. No, that's a dwarf. That's a 7 dwarf. Anyway, he looks good in there. Yeah, you can see that they are. I think that this is 2 different series, and you can see that Hefty and Brainy here. What's the date on these ones? 2016, I believe. In the light 20. I think one of them might be 2015 and 2016, but yes, they are actually making them different. They're making them a little thinner than the other ones. I thought maybe Hefty was just beefed up, but no, because Brainy's about the same size too. So I am noticing a difference in the collection. We'll have to see how they differ, because I've got ones from a long period of time, different periods of time. All right, we have yet to get a human. It's only day 2, but we haven't got a human for Jake and the Neverland Pirates. Instead, we got this skate flatfish. Do you know another name for these? Flounder? No, not flounder. Anyway, a flatfish, skate. Stingray. That's probably what it is. Cute blue from my collection of Jake and the Neverland Pirates. I do have to remember to do a Jake and the Neverland Pirates collection video this holiday season, one of the Advent videos. But that is a really cool find. I'm excited about that. I don't know what I did with the other. Oh, we got a barrel. That's right up here. We haven't got an actual pirate yet, but we did get a barrel and a skate. Or a stingray, or whatever it is. And then last, not a character yet, but we got something else for the nativity scene, and we got a sheep. So it's the Lamb of God. How adorable! Let's put that up here. I mean, coincidence? I think not. Let's put those in there. We'll put both of them in the manger, and let's play that. Let's play that out. Let's hope I did not forget to open anything. I opened the advent calendar. I opened the jar. I did a toy review. That's so loud. It really distracts me. I gotta remember not to press that. It's Christmas time. It's Christmas time. Open up your presents. Yeah, toys. I do need to bring out the Christmas Toohunky theme song, though, for sure, for future videos, maybe. I played it on my phone last year. Let's put this away so that we make a wreath. We'll do number 3. These are just random. I don't know what I'm getting each day. Just fun, awesome toys. I know that we're getting a Jake and the Neverland Pirates. We are getting a Bluey figure, we are getting a Smurf, and we're getting a Fisher-Price Little People figure each day in the jar. And then we have the Bluey Advent Calendar, and we have the toy of my choice. And hopefully I didn't forget anything. Thank you so much for joining me today. Christmas is a lot of fun. I got to remember to calm down and just enjoy. I hope you enjoyed day 2, and I'll see you here tomorrow for day 3. Until then, Merry Christmas.